Hi, this is a series with James on the go. We're going to finish our talk about illegal immigration from our southern border, discussing solutions to this issue. In our last episode, we mentioned that without having secured borders, we don't have a nation. Here are the current issues and needed solutions. The current catch and release policy limits detainment of immigrants to only 72 hours. They are then given a court hearing date, then released. The policy makes tracking of illegal migrants difficult to impossible. It has not and will not deter illegal crossings. In December 2023, an estimated 3 million illegals were scheduled for court to review and process asylum claims. That's about 4,500 cases for each judge. This is unsustainable and some say done purposely. We must end catch and release to stabilize migration flow from the south. Once removed, existing policies effectively will mandate yearly limits to asylum claims and close the processing of claims till the next year, unless approved by the U.S. Attorney General under the guidance of the President and the DHS Secretary. Many other countries worldwide do the same to help balance immigration and the needs of legal residents in their nation. Shouldn't we? Repairing and completing the border wall is desperately needed. Technology upgrades such as biometrics can help further secure against illegal crossings, along with simply allowing Border Patrol and other security agencies to perform their duties. We can help stem the national risk by using non-deployed military to augment Border Patrol. We can and will work with Mexico to restart the Remain in Mexico policy to keep migrants until their dates. We can also implement sections of the Dignity Act, which include establishing U.S. immigration centers within Mexico, Central America, and South America where migrants can be screened early for eligibility into the U.S. In partnership with Mexico, we can help to weaken the impacts and influence of cartels in their drug, human, and child sex trafficking. We can and will build stronger relationships with Panama and Costa Rica to stop funding bus travel to the U.S. from Central America, though a program known as Operation Flow. Ending this program will also ramp up Coast Guard coastal patrols to minimize traffic of smugglers into the U.S. The U.S. can also work with Panama to strengthen law enforcement at the Darien Gap, a treacherous area in Panama, where hundreds of illegal migrants worldwide receive temporary shelter and wait as they migrate towards the U.S. We have received reports that there are camps set up specifically for Chinese nationals, where the reporters are forbidden to enter. Some say these camps hold many military-age men awaiting passage to the U.S. Additional security would deter the congregation of migrants into this area and end the migrant road from there to our country. Cutting funds to organizations working against border security is necessary. We must evaluate UN programs promoting illegal migration. The UN 2024 Interagency Coordination Platform budget was $1.3 billion. Funds supported migration among 17 different countries. This UN program not only pays for migration efforts, it also coordinates and facilitates it through supports like transportation, debit cards, food, materials, and more. This means that our funding to the UN can be directly feeding into this illegal immigration issue. These practices must end through use of sanctions and removal of funding to the UN. Nefarious NGOs have been suspect for aiding and abetting in human trafficking. We must identify and prosecute those NGOs that have promoted and facilitated human trafficking and separate them from the NGOs that are assisting in humanitarian efforts. The current administration has also promoted massive illegal immigration through their funding and assistance to the UN and NGOs. We must do a thorough investigation into these acts and hold those responsible to account. Advocating for the enforcement of Article 6 of the U.S. Constitution will bring an end to sanctuary states. For the illegals who are here, all efforts are needed to track and locate them so that they could be properly vetted. Those legitimate asylum seekers will be processed using the existing laws. Increase the number of immigration courts, judges, and personnel to properly adjudicate the claims and applications. Consider this saying, "You have established all the boundaries of the earth. You have made summer and winter." Borders are necessary to define the outline of a nation to keep intact and properly governed.